Hey guys, Johnny here with day 4 of the 60-day challenge. It's hammer time. Things have been going very well so far with everything. I don't have a specific topic in mind. It's 12:30 now. Just got done with a date from a girl that I had met with on the street today. Had a great experience there. I'll get into that in a second. But just some of the things that I wanted to talk about very randomly that came to my mind throughout the day was one was if I had $10 million in my bank account right now, I still would be doing the same things. I would still be wanting to live in a city that's got a lot of foot traffic. I'd still be wanting to do whatever it takes to get my dating life handled, uh, whatever it takes to build the confidence to go talk to people, to be my true version of myself. It really doesn't take much money. I don't know what I would spend extra money on. I don't care about food. I want to watch what I eat anyways. If I'm in a city that has the foot traffic I want, I don't need to use that money to travel. Maybe I'd get a little nicer apartment, but even so, my goals would still be the same. Doing what I can to improve myself, improve the dating life, improve just who I am as a person, practicing my social skills so that I'm actually free to be myself. It doesn't really cost any money to do that. So that's just kind of a thought that I had. I don't know if you guys ever thought about this. Like, if you were to have, say, $10 million right now, would you spend all that money traveling? Would you move? Would you do whatever? For me, I would just live in like a big city where I can practice all this stuff, where I can get all these approaches going because I'm 42 now. I don't want to, wait 10 years to figure this out. I want to get this shit handled now. I wouldn't want to use my money to buy girls anything. Like, I wouldn't want to use that money to buy fancy dinners or take them to nightclubs and get tables or anything because then I'm in that frame of using my money. So I won't even know if she likes me or my money. So just a thought I was having there. Another thing I was thinking about as I was doing my approaches today, and I met this girl and we had a great time, great chemistry, very sweet, very innocent, very cute. And I was thinking of these videos I see all the time of talking about all girls are red flags and you need to be worried about all women. They all monkey branch. They all look for the grass is greener. And as I'm listening to this, or as I'm thinking of this, I'm like, if you watch that stuff, say you're watching that stuff tonight, like, how does that help you get anything? Like, where does this actually get you? When I was with this girl today, I was not thinking of, I wonder what all these red flags she has. Is she going to be very manipulative and crazy and doing all this stuff? I was just focused on, we're just together. We're going to have a great experience together. We're going to come home. We're going to have fun. We're going to do whatever. And I'm not looking to get into a relationship with somebody I don't know. If she does have a lot of red flags, I will worry about that later. I will either address it or move on. But that's not going to stop me from having an amazing Saturday night. For me, I would much rather have a night with a girl that is very cute, very feminine, very loving, very positive and fun to be around. I'm not going to I wouldn't rather be at home watching YouTube videos or jerking off or whatever. Like, feminine energy is amazing to have. It makes you feel good. It gives her a great experience. Like, everything about it was very positive. So as I've tried to make these videos in the past where it's like top 5 things to avoid for red flags, and to be honest, most of the time that stuff is useful. If you're in a relationship, you want to be sure that you are aware of red flags. But I think internally most guys do know when the red flags are happening. I knew it in my marriage very early on. I knew I didn't like the way I felt when I was being guilt tripped, or the victim mentality, or the jealousy and all that stuff. I knew that was there. I knew those were red flags. But knowing it didn't really help me because I still didn't have the courage to be myself. I was still the nice guy. I still wasn't going for what I wanted, which is where this like $10 million comes from. I'd still do the things that I need to do to grow as a man, to become more confident, to be a better communicator, to go for what I want, not to do things that I don't really want to do. I'm just doing to get a result, but very nice guy behavior. So, like, watching these videos about how all girls are red flags, and it doesn't motivate you to want to go meet women. I would think, like, if you think all women are red flags or they're all going to monkey branch, why would you even want to bother? I watched a video today. I didn't watch the video. I watched like 10 seconds of it. I don't know the channel. I don't really remember, but Like the whole premise is just commenting on women who left their husbands. And all the comments are always, how could she leave a good man? He was a good father. He was doing this and this. But they never take accountability for what the guy did. Was Tony Robbins says, if you're a good father or a good man, you get bad results. If you're a great man, you get good results. If you're an outstanding man, you get outstanding results. Like just because you're a good man doesn't mean you're a great husband. I know for me, when I was married, I was very lazy. I was not dominant. I was not good in bed. I was not a leader. I was overweight. I didn't have goals. I played video games all the time. Yes, I was a good person. Yes, I felt like I was a good provider, but I could see why my wife at the time wasn't attracted to me. And rather than, you know, blaming women or being upset about it, I came to understand like, yes, there are things I could do to improve myself. I'm not worried about that all women are monkey branchers or like that just kind of means you should be on your grind. You should always be improving in my eyes. So I don't see, I don't know. This just came to mind. Like me personally, I understand if you have watched those videos, I don't think they're going to help you get the life that you want. It's going to take action. Listening to this stuff, I think you are intrinsically know how you feel when a girl is guilt tripping you or giving you the victim mentality. Like you know how you feel, but if you don't have the ability to meet new people, if you don't have the ability to stand up for yourself, you put up with it. You just don't have boundaries. So being aware of it, sure, that's good. I wouldn't focus on it. I wasn't focused on it tonight. I was more focused on having great experiences, having fun, enjoying my life, doing things that are going to improve me. So my random thoughts for the day. Yeah, I don't really remember what else I was talking about with George. Always talking about this kind of stuff, always trying to look to improve. Challenge is going very well. I did my 10 approaches like I said I would do. Did not want to do them. I felt very anxious and nervous to start the interaction. I'm going to sit down. My back is kind of hurting here. Yeah, did the 10 approaches, did not want to do it. Just started off stifled, nervous. I could feel that anxious energy in me. Took a deep breath, saw a girl that I thought was cute, and just went in. And then after that, things started taking off a little bit more. The first one is the worst one. It's always going to be the hardest because your mind is telling you not to do it. And then once you do it, you realize it's not so bad, and you go in and just see what happens. Um, so was able to get a couple numbers today. Did meet a girl that we hit it off right away. She was actually, this is kind of interesting if you guys want to know how I did the interaction, I guess. But she was sitting at a restaurant by herself. She was looking at her phone. I was walking by and I could see her big eyelashes. So I went in. I said she looked very nice and that I liked her big eyelashes. She looked very cute. She lit up. She was having fun, but she was sitting down. So I stood up a little bit, talked to her to build some attraction and get her interested in talking to me. And then I didn't want to hover around her. So I made sure to kneel down so that I'm eye level with her. Kept talking, had good interaction, had good banter. And then I was getting uncomfortable. So then I grabbed a chair, sat down, started talking to her. Her friend was going to get them food. She had apparently just met this guy. He was buying her lunch or something. He came in and, he said hi, whatever. It was cool. But it didn't stop me from going for what I want, talking to her and just seeing what happened. And ended up meeting up with her later that day. After she had her lunch, she met her friends, went out for dinner, had a good time, came back here, showed her around the apartment. And it's just because I've been going for what I want. The rest of the interactions really didn't go anywhere. Doesn't matter. It's about taking actions. I know somebody in the comments mentioned that they just don't have confidence. It's hard for them to do approaches. And I understand that. It's something that a lot of guys don't have. I mean, I didn't. Most guys who are in a journey of improvement don't have confidence when they start. But you're not going to get confidence without doing these things. Like, I think he mentioned he doesn't know what to say in an interaction. And I've been there most of my sets. I forget what I'm going to say. I stumble. But sometimes you just have great ones and you just connect with people. And you're not going to learn how to say things if you don't practice. Like, if you don't get into those interactions, it's not going to get easier. But if you want that woman in your life, you're going to have to do these things. She's not going to come talk to you. She's just, yeah, it's just not going to happen. You see that hot girl with another guy, and you wonder, how did he get her? Well, I'm guessing she didn't approach him. There's some about him that she liked, and they got together. So you're gonna have to just take some action. It's uncomfortable, but you will feel better. Hopefully that helps you guys. It's almost 1 in the morning here, so I got to get this edited, done, filmed, thumbnail, all that stuff. And I got to write this report. You can read about the field reports in the school group. I'm much more in depth there. I don't really like talking about this stuff because it's I don't know if it's cringy. I just don't want to. I think it's a good learning lessons. I like to write the stuff so that I can reflect on it and learn from it and keep those stories for later. So if you want to read that, you can check that out in the school group. I guess that's it for now. I'm hesitant to show you this mirror. I'm gonna probably document this mirror for the next 60 days to see what it looks like. I'll write about it in the field report. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Enjoy your night. Day 4 complete. Did my meditation, and I need to get to the gym this week. That's for sure. But I'll leave it there. Peace.